Off the top tonight, 16 people in Michigan are facing charges for their role in the alleged false electors scheme following the 2020 U.S. presidential election. Among them, the mayor of Wyoming. News 8's Taylor Morris in studio tonight with more on this developing story.
Brian, those felony charges were filed by the Michigan's Attorney General's office. I spoke with a legal expert about what this could mean not only for the mayor, but for everyone involved.
We believe the evidence will demonstrate that there was no legal authority for the false electors to purport to act as duly elected presidential electors and execute the false electoral documents.
In a video from the Attorney General's office, Dana Nessel explains why and how 16 people from Michigan, including the mayor of Wyoming, Ken Vanderwood, are being charged in a fake elector case. She says the group is now facing several felonies after sending documents to the federal government in an attempt to redirect Michigan's 2020 electoral votes. In a statement, Nessel says the group met covertly in the basement of the Michigan Republican Party headquarters and signed their names to multiple certificates, stating they were the duly elected and qualified electors for President and Vice President of the United States of America for the state of Michigan.
That was a lie. They weren't the duly elected and qualified electors, and each of the defendants knew it.
According to the Attorney General's office, Vanderwood faces charges of conspiracy to commit forgery, 2 counts of forgery, conspiracy to commit uttering and publishing, election law forgery, and 2 counts of election law forgery. The forgery charge alone is a 14-year felony. Earlier today, we were greeted by the mayor's wife when we stopped by their house to see if Vanderwood had any comment.
No comment. Get off our property. It's private property.
In light of these recent charges, the city of Wyoming putting out this statement. We are aware of the charges against Kent Vanderwood. These actions did not take place in his capacity as a city official. With any charges, there is a legal process that needs to be followed. And tonight, politicians are also responding. State Representative Phil Skaggs calling on the mayor to resign. In a partial statement, he says, anyone charged with attempting to overthrow American democracy must face the consequences of the law, regardless of their political affiliation. That's why the individuals who are charged with conspiring to ignore millions of legal Michigan votes, essentially to install Trump as an unelected dictator, must be held to account. We asked Michael McDaniel, a constitutional law expert with Cooley Law, what he thinks about this case.
But I think these are pretty serious charges. I mean, we have these individuals. If what is said in the complaint be true, then they had a conspiracy. They had a plan together to forge these documents to throw Michigan's votes for President of the United States.
The charges were filed in Ingham County. It's unclear when Vanderwood and other defendants will be arraigned. Brian?